Alright then guys, how's it going? I'm at a garage. It's a co-op. They're quite rare, a rare beast. Co-op petrol station in Hungerford. It's quite a hot sunny day. We're on the 25th of April 2023 and it's 3:30. So I've just filled up with some diesel, £100 and 75p, and I paid with a £100 coin and 3.25s. I'm not going to hang around. I've given them the money. They said they don't accept it, so I'm just going to wait here a little while and have a little chat if they want to have a little chat, and we'll see where it goes. Hiya, it's pump 11. There you go. Oh, yes, please. They're 25p, those ones.
25p?
And the big one's 100.
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Why not enjoy a takeaway?
We can't take this.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Alright, I'll be in the car. Excuse me. Hiya. Thanks very much.
So, these coins, right, you can't take them as legal tender for the fuel.
Yeah, they are legal tender though.
What's that?
Sorry, they are legal tender.
They're not though.
Okay, but
I've just looked it up online and they're collectibles.
right. Do you want me to show you where they are legal tender on the Royal Mint website? Where are you going to show me that they're not legal tender?
Well, because my boss told me that they're not.
Okay.
And we
So-
have, we can't keep this much till, change in the till.
Right.
So it might be legal tender elsewhere, but because we can't keep that much money in the till at any given moment, and we have no means of sending it to get banked.
Right.
So I can't accept that for payment for the fuel.
Right.
If you have any other method of payment,
What have you got there? A receipt?
yeah, so I've had to do it as a drive off.
A what? A drive off?
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
So because this isn't I can't take this money basically.
Right. What we're going to have to do here, right, is just record this conversation because you're...
Hello.
Hi, yeah.
You alright?
Right, nice to meet you anyway. Right. Brad.
Brad, yeah.
I'm because you're...
Hello.
Hi, yeah.
You alright?
Right, nice to meet you anyway. Right. Brad.
Brad, yeah.
I'm Brett. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, Brad. Look, Brad, they are legal tender.
Right.
I've given you the money. I owe you £100.74p.
Yeah.
And that's £100.75p in legal tender in UK coinage.
Right.
But you've recorded it as a drive-off. When you
Yes.
say you've recorded it as a drive-off, what does that mean?
So it means that the customer hasn't paid for the fuel
Right,
because they haven't tendered for the
right,
fuel.
right,
This, our tills are only insured up to a certain amount.
right,
So I can't keep this, we don't have any way of banking this cash.
right.
When I asked you, when I was looking at the fuel, I asked you, I was looking at the coin and you just walked off. So I don't,
No, I'm just sort of sitting in here.
yeah, but
Yeah, I haven't left the premises, have I?
no,
No.
but, I can't take these as tender for
Yeah.
fuel, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because
Okay.
we don't have any way of banking these. I've never seen this in my life,
Right,
so,
okay.
yeah.
Well, this is going to be quite an educational day, really. So those coins are legal tender for payment throughout the United Kingdom.
Right.
But you say that I haven't tendered payment when I have.
Yes.
Okay.
Quite rudely, might I add, by the way.
What do you mean? Go on.
You put the coins on the till and then you just walked out.
Well, the young lady goes, we can't accept those because she hadn't seen them before. You know, like when the new £20 note came out and the £50 note came out.
Yeah.
You know, and you hadn't seen them before. Did you say, oh, I'm not accepting those, I haven't seen one before?
No, we have scanners for those so we can check.
Right.
And I'll be honest.
But do you not think though, right, that because you've got scanners to check the notes and because your tills don't take those coins,
yeah.
right, even though they're for payments throughout the United Kingdom, right, do you not think that's kind of your problem rather than mine? Because what you've got there is you're saying that I can't use money that the Queen said I could.
Well,
I mean, obviously, I know you're only working there, yeah, and I like your bed, by the way.
Thank you.
Very cool. You know, you're only working there, and you're just saying what your boss said. Why don't your boss come out and talk to me about it?
Well, he's not here at the moment.
Oh, right.
So he can't.
Okay.
Well, like I can tell you for a fact, I have never seen one of these
Right.
in my time.
Yeah.
Can I ask where you got them from?
They're from the Royal Mint.
From the Royal Mint.
Yeah.
Right. So, the Royal Mint is kind of like a, what is it, like a...
It's the place that makes the coins for the UK.
So
on Royal Commission, it's part of the legislation and the history of this country.
Right.
So yeah.
You've got £100.74 worth of fuel.
Yeah.
When you go to a market stand,
Right.
and they do like it's cash only, and you can't pay with card.
Yeah.
It's not that like you don't have the means of payment. It's just not the right tender.
Right.
And I'm telling you that I can't accept these coins.
Okay. There is a difference there. So when you go to a market stall or go to a shop, right, or the pie, you know, I bought a pasty, didn't I?
Yeah.
If I gave you that coinage, yeah, and you didn't like it, you didn't accept it, you don't have to sell me the pasty. But in this situation, you say that I can take the fuel and put it in my tank, at which point it becomes mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but then it becomes a debt and a responsibility for me to pay it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the only thing that's legislated as a legal form of payment in the UK is legal tender. Yeah,
Right.
like not all your fancy bank cards and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you're kind of what you're saying is that you can accept the stuff you don't have to accept, right? But you're refusing to accept the stuff that you do have to accept. You don't have to accept it, but you know, like there's no legal obligation in me to pay in any other way. I've fulfilled my commitment by paying with those coins. I know you might not have seen them before, but you know, they are legal tender. If you Google Royal Mint £100 coin,
Yeah.
I think that one's Big Ben, isn't it? Let's have a look at it.
So, yeah.
Has it got Big Ben on it?
You got Big Ben. You got
Yeah, they're called crowns. Okay, they're legal tender, 25p
right.
to the value of up to £10.
Yeah.
So I couldn't have given you more than 40 of those.
But what I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
like this is just not like we can't accept it. Basically.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand that, but I'm saying I'm not paying in any other way.
well, I'm gonna have to put it through as a drive off.
Okay,
Like,
how will that work then?
The thing is, well, so basically it goes down and then we put the registration down.
Yeah.
And then like at the end of the week it goes through to like eventually will be forwarded to the police.
Right. Okay.
So
you've got a document, I think, haven't you, for people who haven't got their wallet?
yeah.
Yeah, and you fill that out, don't you? And it says the person didn't have the means to pay.
Right.
Right. So this isn't suitable in my situation because I have got the means to pay, but you haven't. You don't want to accept the payment.
Can I just like?
Go on.
It's a very busy day today.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I've got a lot to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
We can cut to the chase. Right. We can cut to the chase. The other bit is you're suggesting that you're gonna phone the police and say that custom came in, filled up with fuel, and gave you the money, which is legal tender, but you didn't want to accept it, and you're phoning it up as if I've stolen it when I haven't. I've paid.
It won't be me
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, yeah.
But also, like, it's just like, I guess I don't know. Like, why would you want to pay with this? Like, there's so many easier other ways. Like, to be fair, like I'm all for education. Right.
Okay.
If this is legal tender, like I don't know about it,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's why I'm saying to you I can't process.
Well, look, if it was fake, or if it was fraud, or if it wasn't what I was saying it was, then you'd have a case to go to the police because I'd have defrauded you. But I know it's not fake, I know it's genuine, so I know I haven't defrauded you. Okay, so if you phone the police up and say, look, he's paid in cash with coins that we don't accept, they'll say that's nothing to do with us. That's not a police matter.
Yeah.
That's a civil dispute.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you write on the document that I had no means to pay, yeah, when I did have means to pay, that would be like a false allegation, wouldn't it?
Right.
So what this is about, is it Brad or Bradley?
Brad.
Brad. What this is about, Brad, if I filled up with my car with fuel, I went to a restaurant, had a meal, yeah, and I went in to pay, and you said, look, we don't accept cash, yeah, and I said, well, look, I'm not prepared to pay in any other way, right? Would it be my responsibility to change, or would it be the business's?
It is your responsibility to check that you have like the means of payment, or also whether it's like law or like your right or whatever. It's common courtesy to like come in and show these and say, do you accept these, before you put £100 worth of fuel in your car.
Okay, I might agree with you. Maybe my common courtesy isn't 100%, right?
Yeah.
But I'm right within the law, you know.
Right.
If you didn't want to accept £50 notes, for example,
yeah,
you need to put that on the pump. There's no good putting it in the shop where it says, we don't accept £50 notes. So I've already made the contract. We've already made the agreement at the pump. I take the fuel, then I go and pay for it. Yeah?
Well,
legal.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's how it works. Although it's a Sell a Goods Act.
Well, okay, so like that might be right, but it's just like why? I guess, are you employed by like the Royal Mint or something?
No.
Like
the Royal Mint's an institution that makes all the coinage in this country. It's like the Bank of England. They make all the notes. The Royal Mint make all the coins.
But do you just go around like inconveniencing staff? Like,
no, it's me who's been inconvenienced, isn't it? Because I've had to wait. Whereas if I'd have paid by bank card,
well, no,
there's no convenience in this for me, is there?
No, but it's like you're driving like a nice car. You surely have like other means of like
other
bank
means
transfer. Like why did you not just like fill it up with, or like
because
pay with, like,
it's a matter of principle, Brad.
Right. Okay.
We've got to stand up for our principles and our rights.
Yeah.
If we don't, we get trodden down.
But there's a reason why like stuff like this is not like people don't pay for fuel. It's because it's easier to pay with your card, right? Like I've never seen this before.
Yeah. Well, you'll say, I remember that day when that guy came in with that coin that I'd never seen before. Now I've seen one before.
Right.
Yeah, and you'll probably have discussion with your boss and look into it and find that you'll find that I'm right. That those coins are legislation, exactly the same way as all the other coins and the banknotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'd have offered you a £20 note and you said, "Oh, we don't take cash,"
right?
Yeah, you can't say that I didn't pay, especially since I've left you with the coins.
Well, you didn't really give me a chance to say anything because you just walked away.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe that's that common courtesy bit, which I might need to polish up on. But I do say my please and thank yous tonight. So I mean, you know, I appreciate.
Now that I've come and confronted.
Yeah, and we're being nice and friendly about it, aren't we? We're being nice and friendly about it. It's not a standoff or nothing, is it?
Yeah.
No. So I mean, I'm not gonna change my position on this.
Okay. I am going to give these back to you, though.
No, if you put them back, you're basically donating me money. Yeah, they're in your hand now. I've paid, right? If you throw them in that bush over there, you can't say I didn't pay because you haven't got the coins anymore.
No, I can't,
in the same way, if you throw them back in the car, then you can't say that I didn't pay because you threw them in the car. That's not reasonable, is it?
No, but I can't process it through the till, so there is no way.
And also, I've closed the window. Oh well, I'm not falling for that one again, guys. When they pop them in the window,